Hello and welcome back to Boring Dad Gaming, where today we're going to be playing some more Esoteric Ebb. We might be hiring a bicycle, let's find out. We're going to talk to this, I think, dwarven lady? Zerba B.E. There's a constitution, behold, which we're decidedly average at, I think. We roll well, though. Bloody hell, might be our best one yet. A dwarf, exile, level 1 service worker. A girl born from an Asgalist wave in an Asgal household, come from a fallen Asgal state. She is an Asgalist. Dangerously shy, she needs good friends and better mentors. That is not you, by the way. She has a bright future ahead of her, no matter the path she ends up pushed along into. Alas, her agency is nowhere to be found. Not that she's looking. Where is she? The dwarven girl gazes around the halfway bridge before her eyes land on you. She says nothing for a while, just staring at you, no real reaction on her face. Hi, I'm the cleric. She looks around, clearly nervous. There's no denying it now, you are a cleric. You're worrying her. By your presence alone. Potentially by something else as well. I'm waiting for a friend, but she ain't shown up yet. I'm getting worried. I can help with that. Get excited about a potential yet very minor quest. Oh, okay. Do we really have time for this? Snell whispers to you. She fidgets with her hands and clears her throat. The girl is neurotic and introverted. Well, she's got glasses. She wears a green coat. She's a human, but not that much taller than me. We were supposed to meet up here. Well, she hasn't shown up yet. I'll go look for your friend with the glasses. Did she say a green coat and glasses? Okay. Hey, thanks. I didn't spend much time in Tolstad alone, so I'm a bit lost. So, thanks. Nod and leave. Okay. Very minor side quest. I don't remember seeing anyone with that description. Down there. There were goblins down there, but I think that was about it. What's going on with this bike? Let's take the bike. A handful of bicycles are stationed in the local rack. Bike racks are stationed in many places around the city, usually in locales with lots of stairs. Not a lot of bikes. The usual commuters are probably too scared to head past the tea shop. This particular bike is yours. Is it? Check the chain lock. You lean in and take a closer look. The rusty chain seems brittle, but wrapped so hard around the tyre that it would be annoying to get it off even if you had the key. Why would you wrap it like that?
Good. No one will take your bike.
Not even you, apparently. Wait, is this my bike? Yes, you fool, keep up. Sure is. Best way of travelling, Norvik, except, of course, on this godforsaken island fortress. Where's the key? Not here. Did you lose it somewhere? Oh, don't go wandering around looking for your key. It's just a bike.
Don't say that. It's a wonderful bike. A manly bike.
A rusty bike. Could getting the key be a quest?
That does sound like a quest you would get.
Oh, sounds like a shitty quest to me.
Find the missing key. The mystery of the bike key. Something like that would be perfect.
Key is probably at the bottom of the river, along with the rest of your dignity. Hold on, when exactly did I come to Tolstad? The 21st of March evening. I stumbled over the stone railing. Yes. And you broke the shit out of it. Was I alone? No. Lucky strike for some drunk fool, probably. Do I recall anything important? You chained the bike, you stood up, then pain. Oh, this is where I fell into the river. The goblin glances over to the broken fence. Ah, interesting. Someone must have attacked me. Yeah, maybe. He gives you a curious expression. Considering everything, we'd better play it cool. Real cool. Real cool and smooth. Yeah, smooth, sure. Yeah, something like that. He glances down to the river once more. You see anything strange about this bike, Snell? No, it's a bicycle. Oh, he's impressed. You like bicycles? Not particularly. You want to know a secret? Yeah, not particularly. This is my bike. Yes, well, that seems to add up. He's implying that this rusty old bike suits you. Which is very true, mind you. I love this bike. Yeah. I remember where the key is. Can I bring the bike with me? He takes a breath. First of all, don't ask me. You're an adult. Do what you want. Secondly, how the fuck are you going to take a bike around Tolstad? You gonna carry it? Up and down the stairs?
This bike rack is set up here so people can leave bikes before heading down the stairs to Water Lane.
I could do that. Oh, you could, yeah? Yeah, if you find the pocket bike, yeah, that's another thing. The goblin sighs. Oh, but leave this one to me, Kladek. Leave this one be, Kladek. We've got work to do. So, this broken bit of fence then, this is where we fell down, was it? Hang on. Bikes are cool. You should ride your bike more. Just seeing if we get any, like, interactable stuff there. I don't know where the fence broke. Guess not. Alright. We move on. Now, what's this? Sleeping. The service come back after midnight-ish. Okay. Well, it's only about 4 o'clock in the afternoon, so not yet. An empty barrel. We know what that means. Probably 8 crowns. It is 8 crowns. Why is it always exactly 8 crowns? Ooh, I think this might be the tea shop. Exactly. Amidst scorch marks and cracked masonry, you approach a doorway. There are several planks blocking the passage.
Yeah, the tea shop. What a mess. A powerful force left these marks.
Fastened with several nails, you also see a paper. The goblin clears his throat and begins reading the bold letters at the top of the paper.
Yeah, city notice, no trespassing.
That doesn't include me, does it? He shrugs. I'm no expert in city law, but your your companion suddenly kicks the plank, sending a subtle ripple of blue energy around his foot.
You think I wouldn't sneak in by myself if I could?
It's sealed. You're not getting in without the magistrate's approval. Touch the planks. As you do, subtle ripples of blue energy appear around your gloved hand. Oh, 5 XP.
It is sealed.
As you move your hand away, the faint aura shimmers in dark translucent blue and then fades away.
Yep. Oh, this feels like trouble.
Just standing near the door makes it clear there's a locking spell cast on it.
Standard procedure for crime scenes.
Oh, but it's rude to lock people out. Crime scenes should be public viewing. Well, I think we're going to need to come back after we've spoken to the dude. But look beyond the planks. You catch glances of still shadows beyond. Oh, this place is a mess. Look at a hit point back.
A scorched mess.
What kind of magic is this?
This arcane lock casting on a bunch of planks is unorthodox, but obviously they got it working. It is used all over the towers. You need a passphrase to unseal it.
I can still break it down, right?
Yeah, you can certainly try.
Can I bypass it with magic?
Of course, knock would do the trick. Spell magic could also work, however you do remember it being quite difficult to get a hold of even within the tower. Do not expect to find it here.
Can I guess the passphrase?
Guess? Guess? Without knowing who placed this seal personally and their preferences, even assuming the person who placed it is an idiot who would use something of their own preference, there are millions of sentences. There's no chance in hells you can simply guess. Now go figure something else out. As long as this blue asshole's in the way, no, you'll need another way in.
Do you think I could break it open, Snell? Oh, I'd love to see you try. Go for it. I believe in you, Cleric. He's half mocking you. Take another look. Look around at the scorch marks. Oh, it's everywhere. This fire was intense.
Arguably, these marks could possibly have been caused by a regular fire of a wooden house. This stone masonry does not have enough fuel to carry such a flame unless the building was stacked to the brim with tinder.
Turn to Snell. The tea shop that blew up, eh?
It sure did. It was one hell of a blast, but the structure's still standing. The masonry is modern, clearly the work of dwarven engineering. Looks like shit, but boy, can it take a hit.
Disliking dwarven architecture is very hip these days. Okay, so we got some stairs up here. Maybe that will lead somewhere we want to go. No, what's... Oh, there's something... Oh, that's just right-clicked. What's this? Active machinery inside. Can I go in? No? There's a lobster there. Roller mill for Tolstad. What's this? Bunch of site safety rules. Then it says, if broken, contact your local union representative. Ew, what's that bit there? Something there. Something stuck to the gear. Yes, it is. Can I tinker with it? A stress cube. +1 strength. Hang on. Pickpocket failure. You swipe in a hand and pull it back. Pull it back now. Doesn't seem to do anything. It's stuck. What? Yeah, this is bad. Scream, howl, shout. Oh, your fingers! Eek! Get pulled down. The pain blinds you, but you can feel it. The fall. Hit the ground. Oh god, I think I'm dead. Death saving throws. Well, we're up. Ah! Well, you're alive. Somehow. Get up. That was, fucking awful. So close. Cleric, what the hell? You're ugh. The goblin lets out an exasperated groan. Be more careful, okay? Next time. Come on, you gotta try again, don't you? I'll leave it alone for now. What's this stuff? Oh god, there's several stale baked goods here. Almost as if it's designed for us to heal up here. What's on this one? Incense. Now, where does this go? Near the water. Don't fall in again. Okay, what's this door? Door's barred. No getting in there. Feel the handle. Oh yeah, locked tight. Yeah, that must lead to the back office. Haven't been in here before, but I think they closed down a while ago. He had rumors for some goblins that worked here. I think the owner fired them all out of nowhere. Huh. Okay, well I don't have... I've got a +1 in dexterity, so I think I'll probably leave that for now. They closed down. Why is the mill still spinning? Yes, I think that's actually concerning now that I think about it. Yeah, let's go around. Nothing to worry about now, though. Okay, maybe later. I'm going to need to eat, because I've got 1 hit point left and 1 point of exhaustion. Okay, so let's go to inventory. I've got quite a lot of these stale treats. So one of those... the apples do 1 HP, don't they? Mushrooms do 3. So a mushroom and an apple. Well, I guess we head back up again. Try again? One hell of a climb.
What kind of man, no, what kind of human cannot climb a simple ladder for 20 short feet? Embarrassing for anyone of this age to fail this.
Alright, DC 6, give it a go. Huzzah! Oh dear, I said huzzah now. Huzzah is frowned upon.
Taking a confident step onto the ladder, you begin your climb. You close your eyes as you do so in order to fully immerse yourself in the experience of changing your elevation. Oh, it's scary. But within a moment, you are at the top of the ladder.
God, you're slow. Can we get moving now? Maybe. Try this again. Cogs keep spinning, but you notice something. The didendum. It is called the didendum. You approach the cog and the sticky red thing stuck to it. In the didendum. Didendum? Didendum. Ah, the didendum, I see. It's the radial distance from the pitch circle down to the bottom land. Yes. The bottom land, also known as the tooth root by some lesser engineers, is the actual flat or curved surface at the very base of that valley. Well, you know this well. Why exactly? Okay, let's just get through that. Does that change the difficulty of the check? Oh, it's DC 9 now, because my knowledge of the cogs shall be great. Do it. Hey! Great success! You swipe in a hand and quickly pull it back with a thing. Yeah, smooth as hells. Hey, cool, it's a stress cube. That brings you back. All the kids used to go crazy over these. You know, the ones that called you Apple Boy.
Apple Boy.
Yeah, this isn't a great childhood memory for me.
A toy for a child.
It's a slice of a real gelatinous cube. Gelatinous cube are mindless yet dangerous cubic ooze. They are near impossible to spot due to their translucent nature, and digest anything within their grasp with a horrendously acidic substance. They are common within dungeons, used as both guards and cleanup. You could probably sell us for a quick buck next week. Till then, maybe give it a squeeze, could help out with the old nerves. Alright, let's check that out. What does it do for me? +1 strength. Alright. Okay, what does this do? +1 intelligence. I need that. +1 wisdom. I'm going to drop that because my wisdom is intentionally low. +1 strength. Okay, why not? Yeah, we could go up, I suppose, see what's on the upper floor. Letter. Resistance note. A piece of roof paper stuck in between the roof tiles. Alright, examine. A handwritten note entitled Important Notice. Young and Dumb updated. To Resistance, members of Tolstad.
That sounds like a good organization.
What are they resisting?
Evil, surely.
You ever hear about a resistance, Snell? The Novik Resistance or whatever. Minor organization. Basically a bunch of human kids causing trouble. I only know of them because they wiped away some goblin graffiti a couple of months ago. What's a goblin? Goblin. He's not really that big of a deal. I went and talked with one of their moms. Nice old lady in East Housing. After that, we didn't have any more trouble. Free Striders? Nationalists, I think. Bunch of boys. Human boys tend to lean nationalistic for certain reasons. Boys can be non-fascists, it's possible. He shrugs. Yeah, sure, anything's possible. Read the note. Tonight's ting is cancelled. Meet up tonight on Water Lane instead. It's time to stop the chant. It's signed by R. When's this meeting?
Yeah, this evening, it seems.
Tonight should mean something like, between 7 and midnight or something. What's the chant? Locally produced newspaper by Asgal authors. Water Lane? You know what Water Lane is, don't be stupid. It's right down below, you know, the underground port. Largest port in the city. Closest path probably through Pillar Crossing. Alright.
Very. You should support these youngsters.
Okay. Well, we've got a few hours then before that's possibly a thing, so I guess we'll do other stuff in the meantime. Now, what's going on with this? Okay, let's head back down. I don't know if there's too much more to do in here currently, so I guess we leave. Something's stuck in one of the roller mill blades. Oh. Which one? Ah, I see it. Looking out over the ledge towards the roller mill's blades, you see them spinning as per usual, except in one of them there's something stuck. You see a rod. Interesting. It appears you've spotted something interesting. The design is quite easy to spot among the mass-produced arcane-era magic items. It is an immovable rod.
Mm-hmm.
What are you looking at? An immovable rod?
Yes.
Are they rare?
No. Uncommon. Though they can be quite useful as long as the esoteric forces upon them have not waned.
Wouldn't it be dangerous to try to grab it?
You could die, yeah. Might be worth it, though, maybe.
Alright, let's leave for now. I'm gonna... I said I wouldn't save scum, but I don't particularly want my game to be brought to an early end, because I've tried to do something really stupid. What's this? Oh, that is the point at which I should do something. Okay, so this is a tough check. DC 15. I've got... Oh, that is... okay, we do have advantage. Oh, okay.
You reach out, leaning as far as you can.
Oh, for God's sake. The goblin grabs onto your skirt.
Uniform. He grabs onto your uniform.
Balance on the edge and...
You get it.
Gained item. Movable rod. It's a hard wooden frame with fancy iron set pieces on each end. Along the handle is a button, however it appears permanently pressed down on.
Oh, it's an immovable rod. I've seen one of those before. I don't think it's supposed to move though, right?
Investigated.
Quick swipe of your hand reveals its magical nature. However, this item is clearly broken.
Broken how? Try giving it to
the goblin.
Hand it over. Goblin grabs the rod. Let go. As you do, the goblin holds it alone.
It's really light. It's esoteric, clearly.
Try tossing it into the air. Shrugs.
Okay.
He tosses his hand up, and the rod does not leave his palm. What? He mutters and tries to let go of the magic item.
I can't. It's like I'm glued to it. What the hell?
Here, take it back. The goblin hands it over to you without a problem. He looks perplexed. Try touching it against the ground.
As you do, it gets stuck to the ground.
It's a broken immovable rod. It's a movable rod.
Sure.
Whatever object it
touches last, the rod will be esoterically locked and aligned with. Cannot be moved once it touches an object until it comes into contact with a second object.
So what constitutes an object in this case?
Well, that would be an esoteric designation, usually determined by belief or common esoteric forces, or set in specific rules left by Jaw. In this case, it seems to indicate a dynamic object connected via mass. Were you to cut off your arm, that arm would be a new object. Were you to place that arm on the ground, it is not a new object. Were you to, for example, staple the arm to the ground via pitons, then it could potentially constitute a part of the ground.
Okay.
Depending on how harsh the defining forces are in this particular case. Either way, there's no real use in defining those rules right now, but it would be interesting for further study at a later date.
Gods, the blue one talks a lot. It is just a magical stick.
Simpleton.
So what can it be used for?
Used? Oh, nothing. Quite literally a useless stick.
Really?
Well, if used very carefully, it could be a bookend.
You know how it works? It's stuck to one thing, and when it touches a new thing, it's stuck to that instead. You've got it. You're so smart. Well done. Yeah, fuck off. Look, it's clearly useless, but now you know. Was it worth it?
I mean, it's a cool stick.
It is a very, very interesting stick. Those can never be bad.
Right, let's have a look at our inventory. An uncommon magic rod. When you press the button, it's supposed to be stuck in place, immovable by anything but incredible forces. This one's broken, however. The button is permanently pressed down, which causes the rod to be permanently stuck, but only to the last surface it touches. You can carry it around. It's kind of neat. Okay, it does give me a +1 dex. I'm tempted to take out my minus charisma rat, which was merely funny, and put that in instead to actually get a charisma and dexterity boost. Okay, there we go. Ooh, all right. Let us move along. We're kind of still looking for, I guess, would be like the town hall or something of that ilk. What does this say? The wooden boards have faintly glowing lettering on them. Floating just an inch off the surface, the names of several locations are spelled out.
Common type of magical ink. Creates permanent messages on any surface. Until dispelled, of course. This appears to be the more advanced kind, with a magic mouth-like ability. It can react to your commands and reshape temporarily.
The 6th message, however, is only painted onto the plank. Okay, let's try and find out where this Darrow house is. The words reshape for a moment into up the temple slope and the golden stairs. Ancestral home of the Darrows, one of the most influential noble families in Norvig. Tolstad Center, up the temple slope and through Toll's route.
You don't have time to take a stroll around the entirety of Tolstad. Focus.
Which way is Pillar Road? Down the temple steps.
Just follow the, massive pillar rising endlessly into the sky and you'll find Pillar Road pretty easy, mate.
Tolstad Field? Down the temple steps across the circle square.
Southernmost tip of Tolstad, where the dwarves built their fortifications.
I think I've been there. Which way is Water Lane View? Down the temple steps, across the circle square, through the garden tunnel, over the pillar crossing. Yeah, I think I know how to get there. Takes a while to get there. Most commuters take one of the wood bridges. And I know which way the Golden Garden is. Now, who's this person? Lady Chamar, Mountain Lamb. Okay, a strength behold. Huh, did alright. Human Coastfolk, level 2 Cleric. Follower of the holy mountain of Divini Torum. She hates you, entirely due to your blood origin, or maybe there's something else. Could be any number of things, to be fair. She was this first. Oh. Broken statue of a cat. Cute. Okay. The hooded woman's cape flutters as an icy wind rushes through the Tolstad rise. Her eyes are locked with yours. Greeting. Oh, what are you looking at? You, stranger? I'm looking at you. The voice is emotionless and spoken from deep in her chest, apparently.
The voice of a priestess.
I'm Chamar. I hail from the slopes of the mountain. She bows her head slowly.
A human from Divini Torum.
Which mountain? The mountain, stranger. I don't have time for talk much. Why are you staring at me so much? Is that a bad thing to do in this city? I mean, not if you have a good reason. What reason? Flirting or hatred? If you're flirting. Flirt? She stops herself and looks away. I've taken 4 damage. Thank you for informing me, stranger.
Ah, great. Somehow this hurts your ego to an intense degree.
I'll stop making eye contact in accordance with your local norms. She speaks so mechanically, a strange woman. What do you know about the tea shop? Nothing. Don't spend time on Tolstad. I'm here on business today and I'm going to soon leave. But I'm sorry for the destruction that it wrought upon your city. I have some personal questions for you. I don't have time for your inquiry. Understandable. Thank you. Alright, well, goodbye. Right, I'm going to need healing again. Seems like we can just take potentially fatal damage out of more or less anywhere. I'm going to have another one of my cardamom treats, I think. Oh, what happened? Can't eat too full. Oh. Ah, okay, he won't eat beyond what he's got HP for. I see, okay. Fine. What's up here? Youth Asgol Murisa. Wisdom behold. We roll poorly. Human reed folk. Girl on a mission. She's out to fight for the green, no matter what. Okay, she's the one the dwarf's looking for, isn't she?
Oh.
Youth Asgol Modissa. You see a girl with glasses stuffing a mail slip with a magazine. Huh? Yes, there's not a courier, whispers to you. What do you mean, Snell? She's delivering the news, clearly. The girl gives up on trying to jam the slightly too large paper into the mailbox opening. Huh? She looks up at you, adjusting her glasses. We could try a strength check. No. She takes a step back as you approach the mailbox slit. Cleric? Don't worry, little lady, a real man is here. Excuse me? The thick magazine seems to have gotten stuck.
Oh, the thick magazine seems to have gotten stuck. You push, and yet it won't go in.
Oh, don't get time for this. Modissa! You hear a voice call out from down the alley. Let's go! She glances at the stack of papers and mutters to herself. Oh, shit. We gotta get down before evening, otherwise Water Lane is screwed. You hear the girl in green groan as she grabs her stack of papers, then she rushes down the alleyway. Not sure what that was about, but did you see the armband? The Asgolist, yeah.
Bit too young to be an Asglist representative, but too woman to be a high-ranking guild worker. Now, keep pushing.
Cleric, I don't think it's going to... Shut up, Snell, I'm trying to be a man here.
You push harder, exerting force onto what is either the paper or a piece of mailbox that feels like paper.
Well, no more damage.
You hear something crack in your shoulder. As you do, the door next to the mailbox opens.
You see a middle-aged woman glaring at you from the half-open doorway. Slowly remove the ruined newspaper from the mailbox slit and hand it to her. She carefully and silently accepts it before closing the door in your face.
Success!
Oh, poor lady. Now can I leave? We leave before I die of embarrassment? I'm done here. God, more damage. Okay, I'm going to do a cure wounds on myself, I think. Okay, back to full. So what is this sign? West, Tolls Route. North, Darrow House. That's west. So this is where we want to go. But what's... Is this anything? What's this? Central... Oh, that's the temple. Okay. Okay, well, we want to find Darrow, so let's... Oh, here we go. It says Darrow House in glowing magical lettering. Who's this? A lot of apples. And a snail. Etir, City Sworn Angel. Alright. Terrible. Celestial, level 10 angel. Cold, stern, glorious. She follows orders, the type of orders that grant eternal fulfillment. There is a sadness in her existence. Broken wings. Stuck among lesser beings. What does she seek? Don't know. Let's find out. In the Coin Lord's garden, you encounter a porcelain spectre. Her armor glitters. Her very presence is blinding you. She floats gently in the air, strangely unaffected by the river winds. Your goblin companion keeps his distance, muttering under his breath a word of disdain.
Angel.
Angel? The creature does not turn to face you. Instead, her many eyes simply pivot their gaze.
A handful of Celestials are employed by the city after the Clanlands deal of 13.
13 cleric, she echoes, of the Belly's Crypthouse and the Earthguard. The flowers of the Coin Lord's garden dance beneath her, slaves to her beauty.
This is the one. This Valkyrie. Keep her safe.
You, keep her safe. She'll wreck you, buddy. Beware.
That's me. Hello. She replies by bowing her head slightly, whilst her many eyes glare at you. She now lifts her chin. Then she opens her mouth to speak in a projected cold tone. Dear, dear.
Not really an introduction, more of a checklist of etiquette.
As she states her name, you realize her mouth is not moving.
Telepathic communication.
The goblin gives you an uncomfortable look.
Snell is joining the mind talk.
Great. I have some things I need to ask. She just stares at you with many, many eyes.
Whatever you do, don't mention the eyes.
Oh, you're feeling something here, all right. Something fierce. You could shake her up with a nice comment.
She would destroy you. She is too powerful. The angel would step upon your soul. Stomp on it.
Well, we've got good charisma, so let's give it a go. Let's give it a go. We're good.
Oh no. The smooth thoughts and endless love. It's overflowing.
I'm not going to read all that, but, he's being poetic to her. As you finish your rambling, there is a silence sweeping over the magistrate's yard.
For verily is not a word.
Oh, well, now it is. Bow down before her. As your helm touches the ground of the Magister's garden, you feel the urge, the overwhelming and excruciating final urge to tell this angel one more thing. Earth be blessed by your presence. The goblin's eyes dart back and forth between the two of you.
The words escape your lips like smooth, honey?
Yeah, honey, I'm sure she loves that. She looks down at you with many eyes. No response at first, but then she raises her head.
Thank you,
she says. A dry reply. Well, at least she's not pissed. Take that as a win.
Hey,
Snell whispers to you.
don't mess with this fucking thing, okay?
Be careful now. Cut to the chase. She clearly has no interest in small talk. I'm here to investigate the tea shop. The eyes just stare at you. They spin gently around her. Great, nice. Well, we got that cleared up.
It's like talking to a brick wall. We're getting nowhere with this. Be direct with her.
Well, that would make things easier. Just don't be too rude, okay? Great, so, the eyes stop spinning.
Oh, this creature is dread itself.
Enunciate slowly. I need to speak with Darrow. Slowly, the angel turns her face towards you for the first time.
Walk away, walk away, walk away.
Malutki Prejmovsi. I don't know what that is.
A celestial tongue. A common derogatory saying among the horde. It means something along the lines of the little one speaks.
Oh, she's mocking you, for sure.
Why is everyone in this damn district mocking you? You're the cleric. They should treat you with respect.
Yeah, let's not argue with the angel. Puff up your chest. Where is Darrow?
You catch her head twitching to the left.
Coin Lord Darrow is busy, she speaks. I'm here on city business and I need to speak with him. She looks to her right towards the building leaning against the ancient tower. After a moment of silence, she says, Coin Lord Darrow will be available post-midnight.
Will only be available after midnight, between midnight and 6 a.m.
He will be in his restoir. Several of her eyes look to the entryway to her right. Oh, right. Oh, okay, this thing.
Restoir is not a real word. And whoever is attempting to make it one deserves a life of suffering.
Restoir is one of those fancy terms imported from a Neuron culture. Although it doesn't mean anything in a Neuron, they kind of got it wrong. That door there? Point to my left.
Oui.
Here's Restoir. Oui. At midnight, you say?
Oui.
Right. She says nothing. Oh, what a conversationalist. You speak good human for an angel.
Human is not a language.
Oh yeah, I meant Norvikian. That is a dialect.
Gotta be so specific.
Snell chuckles, then goes back to being awfully quiet.
Common tongue of man is called Diminorian, of old Diminor.
You speak good Diminorian, then? I speak every tongue, cleric. It is not special.
Cold, I like her.
Your companion raises an eyebrow.
Really? Even goblin?
Tami, she says, turning her gaze to him. Nak tatu goba.
Oh, what a show off. Awesome. Awesome. Good job, lady.
Wait, does Snail not speak goblin? Wow.
Few goblins speak goblin in Norvik after the integration efforts.
Alright, well, we better leave. I don't think we want to mess around with it too much. I'm just going to do a little quick save. I do want to go and grab some apples, though. Aha, 7 apples. What's going on up here? Magistrate's apple tree. It's Bracken. Branch from the majestic apple tree in the magistrate's yard.
Sign of humanity's greatest ability to grow and nurture the natural world.
Tried to climb up. No.
You grab the branch and...
Gladdick, careful, you'll... Attempt to heave yourself.
You heave yet.
Oh god, no more damage.
You do not hoe.
Ouch. Get up. Leave. I need more apples. Very pretty tree. Try again. I'm gonna grab these apples. Shut up, jaw. Alright, well, possibly I should eat a bunch of these apples before we attempt to climb that tree again. Oh, that was all my missing HP. Okay. Let's do it again. It's not a massive check. I mean, I should be able to do it. Aha!
A heave and a hoe. You make it.
Lovely. Leave. Okay, well, same result, I guess, just we didn't take damage this time. Let's go with that snail. I trifle with it. Oh, that was cool. There we go. Alright, so we want to wait until midnight. Now, when it's 7 o'clock, we want to go down to Water Lane and talk with the revolutionaries, whoever they are. Let's see, what's up here? Got no business in Central Tolstad. Okay, so that's kind of the edge of the map in that direction. Go to the temple. What is? An old symbol of an old regime. Let's go to the temple. All who pass a mind to keep. Ooh, there's a night dude there. What's this? The election looms. 4 days remaining. It's a ballot box. Yeah, you see a bunch of scattered boxes, 9 polls.
The election is looming. You must defend the city.
Who tossed these in a pile? The Free Striders are in charge. This will be organised already.
This pile is a wonderful metaphor for democracy.
How long do I have until the election?
5 days. March 22nd, the election will occur on the 27th.
Cool. So there is a time limit on the game, but it does say that time only advances when you kind of are in conversation or something, I think. Which we're going to do a lot of, to be fair. Charlotte Jaw. Time reclaims all. Another lobster thing down there, very strange. This dude? The duck. Another strength check. Nat 1. Do we know anything about him? So if I was to... it spends in dialogue, so oh well, let's talk to him then. A dark iron can of a man sits alone on the temple steps. His face is obscured, an axe strapped to his back. Citizen? His helmed head is slumped downward slightly. Is he asleep? Stare at him. No response. My good night, say something. A metallic scraping noise fills your ears. The knight is moving ever so slightly. His head turns. Oh, fuck.
Your name. Soldier.
His voice echoes out into the open chamber. Arcane Cleric, at your service, my lord. The knight's head slumps once again.
Speak your mind, soldier.
Who are you? He is silent for a while.
The duck.
Excuse me?
I am the duck.
That's wild. Nod, you should be proud of your name. The knight does not respond.
The name of his is a code name, surely.
How do I open that gate down the stairs?
I have the key.
Oh, can I have it?
No. You are too weak for that.
The man is correct. You need to get your strength back first.
The city below. It is darkness incarnate. Do not tread without care.
You never do.
Why are you loitering here, knight?
I am not.
The cold voice echoes throughout the chamber. What are you doing then?
I am on my off hours.
He speaks as though he's reading from a script.
You Earthfolk? No response. Just don't cause any trouble. Some metallic creaking is all you hear from the night.
Well, manhood is infinitely tiny in comparison.
Whom do you serve?
I serve,
He says, trailing off. Yes? Once again, he turns to look at you, the darkness within his helmet seeming to reach out towards you. As if grabbing hold of the very air, you feel everything growing cold.
I serve nothing.
Where'd you get that cool armor? The knight sits completely still and does not answer your question. Come on, I won't tell anyone. No response.
You feel invalid sitting next to this man. You must learn from his ways.
Attempt to have a firm discussion about masculinity. Nope.
You feel anger rising, aggression. Yes, that is the only way to ever live up to this ideal of a man in front of you.
Your goblin companion takes a step back as he notices your shaking fists. Man, the architecture in his temple is amazing. I'll be over here if you need me. I try to contain yourself as well as your bulging masculine power. He does not even look at you. Oh. I must fight him, I guess. You take a step towards your target. The knight does not appear to react. What are you doing? I hope you're well, and I'm not going to.
Ignore the goblin. This is war.
Well, we did well on the dex check at least. The knight moves slightly, sending an echo of metal through the chamber. Meanwhile, I'm thinking, when was the last time I saved?
This is an amazingly terrible idea.
Silence, coward!
Well, you've managed to be quicker than this tin can. Not sure how it's going to help, though. What the hell are you going to do?
The only thing you can. Fight.
Oh, God. Will you be my father? I mean, my master. Pocket watch tingles. Well, I do have advantage on it. I mean, I can't pass the check, but... The knight stops and actually turns his helmed head to look at you. You heard me. Bow down your head.
What is wrong with you, soldier?
He sits down again, seemingly losing all aggression. The knight seems to accept this as the end of the encounter. Stare at him. The knight shifts slightly, his armor scraping against the rock. Breathe heavily. The knight turns to look at you through his helmet.
A little more.
Wait a bit longer.
Soldier, your presence is unwanted. Present your query, then leave these hallowed grounds.
He'll answer your questions now, somehow. Are you a cleric?
No,
He says.
I am a warrior.
Do you know magic?
Yes.
Can you teach me magic?
No,
He mutters to himself. Oh?
I do not have time for that.
Do you have any spell scrolls I could have? The knight slowly grabs a scroll out of his pack. Ooh, inflict wounds. He tosses it to you after a moment of deliberation.
A spell with power. Memorize it, soldier.
Already did. He lifts his head. The darkness through his helmet focuses on you.
No, soldier. Memorize it.
I told you I already did. Point at your temple. I'm quick.
You
The cleric here is a bit of a monster when it comes to magic, from what I understand.
The Dark Knight nods, then lowers his head.
You've earned his respect. Good.
Your ability to memorize spells instantly is an incredible talent. He should be impressed.
How does one become a true warrior?
A warrior.
The knight places an iron gauntlet upon his knee and leans forward. A whispering wheeze escapes the slits in his helmet.
Serve. Until the coast falls in on itself. Until Jaw breaks the veil and every god rips and tears our reality into shreds. Serve well. Serve loyally. That is what a true warrior does, no matter what.
The wheezing stops. Your companion gives you a horrified glance. What if you serve someone evil? He shakes his head slowly.
Please place not the choice of morality into the hand of one who swings the axe. Truth of alignment lies entirely with your god, soldier. Do not forget that.
He lifts his hand and clenches it.
Now, quick, ask him while he's got his guard down.
Oh, an opening. Go for it. Wait, who do you serve again?
Viscon.
Oh. He moves his head towards you.
No, that is not.
Viscon, the mortician. With a sudden force, the Dark Knight slams his axe into the ground.
Do not speak of that, soldier.
Why is it a secret? He returns to his still position.
Do not.
The knight is now waiting for another question. Lucky you, he didn't kill you. What do you know about the tea shop?
Not much.
He'll talk. Why? Not like you can threaten him exactly. Do you have a piece of info that would help me? Like, maybe about a man dressed in yellow? He goes silent for a while.
A man passed through the halls below. Civilians do not pass there. Past the crypt entrance, through the goblin's domain, into the southern caverns.
That's the flip caverns where gravity's reversed, below the city ruins.
A man.
Dark hair, silk clothes, headwear, dressed in yellow.
Sounds like a Reedsian nobility merchant type. What's past the crypts?
The roots of the goblin's tree. Then more tunnels. The southern tunnels. Then the sewers.
How do I get there?
There are paths. Most are trapped. Once you get there, the alligator might know more. His grounds are near.
You've heard rumours of monsters in the sewers underwater lane?
Yeah, don't look for an alligator under the sea. Sounds stupid.
Yeah, okay, sure. I'll look for an alligator in the sewers. He nods slowly.
Do not anger him.
How do I get to the city below? He pauses as if thinking about your question.
The goblins. Use their passage. Below Viscon's lair.
Right, the staircase by the apples where you woke up.
Right, well, we already know where that is.
There are many ways down, but the passage in the chamber where you woke up. That would be a good place.
That is the safest path.
Oh, great. Thanks, my good knight. He is quiet. Did you see anything suspicious before the explosion?
No.
You sure? He nods slowly. Some other questions. What's up with the mess? He pointed at the ballot boxes. Without lifting his head, the knight answers in a cold tone.
Election.
And what are you voting for, my good knight? No reply. Everyone should vote for me, ideally. The knight doesn't even move. All right, other questions, but I guess we're gonna leave. So cool. Well, we've got some good info. So this lobster creature is basically irrelevant, but this is locked, right? So we got somewhere we can immediately memorize that spell. So let's do that. That's nice. So all of these, I guess. I don't think I have any second level, do I? Alright. Do I not have any cantrips? Yes, I don't. Grand wooden carving of Earth, father of Norvik. You stare at the wondrous wood carving.
A depiction of Earth at his greatest. A true man.
However, you also notice a message carved into the base of the art piece. It says Goblin was here.
Heresy. What kind of ingrate would defile a sacred object?
Yuck. Seems like goblins at work again. Goblin was here? Stare at the message.
Vandalization. Terrible to see. If you'd been here, you would have stopped it, surely. Either way, you must become stronger. To stop this disintegration of society from spreading.
Yeah, famous artist, that guy. Never seen him, but you've definitely seen his work. A bit rude to just carve his name into the statue like that, but he's known to be a bit of a dick swinger. If I meet this goblin fellow, I will personally destroy him. You won't. As much as I'd love to see you try, no one can even get to him. The guy's as elusive as an ethereal spider. Goblin is an artist. He's technically wanted in most districts, but no one even knows if he's real. Might be a dozen little guys running around with paint and carving tools. Who knows? Maybe I should try to remove that message.
You should. It is only right for the cleric to clean up such a mess.
Easy job. You just have to take that carving knife by the candles and, attempt to remove the goblin message, sure. Hey, we do it. You start working. Picking up that tiny carving knife, the same one that was used to scratch the wood. You clean this up real quick. Right, 10 minutes doing it. With dexterous fingers, you precisely carve a layer off the statue. Within a few minutes, the message is entirely gone.
Glorious. Wonderful work.
Hanging on to a dead god. It's sad.
Sad is a tragedy, but that does not mean we can forget his legacy.
Fine craftsmanship is what it is. You could have been a woodwork carver in another life. Looks much better now.
Oh yes, you're cleaning the world one message at a time.
Hells yeah, you did great. Only problem, you did it for free like some welfare janitor. Next time, give a quote. What do you think about the statue of my god, Snell? Real human culture here. Good job. Expected you to crack the thing in half. But you didn't. Alright, my work's done. Okie dokie. Then we leave. It's getting on for 7. It sounds like maybe we should head back towards the Goblin Place and Water Lane, but let's just keep looking around for now. Great perch of Norfolk. What we got here? Go through the bin. Hey, we got another treat. Yum, 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 yum. You reach into the bin and pull out a somewhat intact cardamom treat.
No, do not.
You did not. Just, you... let me get this clear. You find yourself out on Pillar Road. You see a cardamom treat in the bin. It's been out here for God knows how long, and you think to yourself, what the hells, I'll just eat some trash. Calm down, it's not trash. Was it in the trash? This is very much like George Costanza, I think. Like above the rim? Oh yeah, you sure about that, sport? Of course, I promise. You weren't just diving with your entire arm in the trash bin. I would say it was hovering like an angel. Truly a miracle. Will I ever recover from this? Sorry to say, but you're officially crossed the line dividing man from bum. That is pretty much the line from Seinfeld, I think. I think Seinfeld says that to George. You are now a bum! Go enjoy your tasty treat. That's got to be a Seinfeld reference. It's spot on. Okay. What we got around here? Can we get in there? Oh yeah. Alright. The perspective was throwing me off a little there. I need a big cash together. I haven't found any way to spend it yet, though. Ooh. Broken bridge up here. What's this? Satchel. It looks greasy. Oily instructions. Oh, let's have a look at those. You hold up the paper, finding it to actually be a torn-out page of a book. The name in the margin suggests the book is called A Gnome Starter Guide to Esoteric Memorization. Read it, I guess. The goblin leans in over your shoulder and reads it as well. I'm just going to skip. If it's long, I'm going to kind of skip all of this and pick out anything that seems particularly interesting. Hoping to learn stuff from it. Just explaining how the magic works. A suggested harmless spell to use in training is the first level spell Grease. To increase your chances of memorization, attempt to cast at least 2 times per day. The margin says a handwritten hard to read note. Oily instructions. It says every evening and every lunch break at work. Remember, you can do it. Oh no. The goblin leans out over the ridge, looking down into the river. Oh damn. An esoteric mishap. Magic is a blade without a handle and so on.
I think he's cast grease and fallen into the river. Indeed, grease is a dangerous spell.
Intensely dangerous.
Oh, a greasy ending. Went out like he went in.
Like he went in? What are you speaking of? Is that some sort of innuendo?
Yeah, well, it wasn't a great one, but yes.
Oh. Well, don't do that. It's dirty.
Done the spell. We've memorized grease. Maybe head back to the... I mean, the temple's kind of on the way. I could go and memorize it again, although I think there's another stone sort of in the central square, isn't there? Can I go through here? Ah. An entity. Highly uninteresting. Let's see. Do I know where I am? Oh, it's the square. I know exactly where I am. Okay, so... There's a pub. It's not quite 7 yet. I think if I go back to... thinking if I go back to the square, there is a stone where I can memorize grease. That's the main thing I'm thinking. Just in case I need it. Still haven't found any particularly useful spells, but we might as well just memorize those we've found. Repair spells! Still no cantrip. The mantis cantrips. So... I think maybe... I'm just thinking... Well... Oh, hang on. There's something there. There's a crack. Where's he going? Oh. Walk rounds. Okay. Well, then what do we have here? Walkway does not follow the Safety Council standards of 22. This takes gut.
Yes, it does.
Alright, well, it's time to get a little handle on the geography, I think. Just think, do I go down to the water lane now, or do I go to the pub as it's just opened? I think maybe the pub. We've got until midnight, I think, to get down to the water lane, so let's go check out the pub. The Drunk Sphinx. Okay. Who's this? Raz, bow for hire. Oh, charisma, pretty good at that. Yeah. Goblin, hill goblin, level 8 rogue. He wants to kill you. Oh. This is a massive, unregulated, confident, and highly problematic goblin supremacist. He will not debate you on it. He doesn't even see you as worthy of being alive. Focused killer. His body count must be in the hundreds. The type of man who wishes for nothing but the destruction of humanity. The Earthfolk especially, and the downfall of this invading species upon the shores of Ascani. Let's talk to him. The scent of smoke fills your helmet as you approach the hooded goblin. He takes a drag from the pipe, his rough face illuminated. He's smiling at you beneath the mask. He is your friend. Failed a DC 6 check. Greetings, citizen. The hooded goblin does not reply at first. Then he just looks to Snell with a foul frown.
They see you're getting more cran by the day.
Oh, fuck you. Identify yourself, goblin. You hear him clear his throat slowly.
Nah. Those are just bothering someone else human.
You know this guy, Snell? Yeah, sure, that's Raz. Ignore him. He's not interesting. The hooded goblin lets out a cloud of smoke.
Listen to your bet, cleric.
What was that? Did you say something, Raz? He only scoffs at Snell's question. I feel there's like some tension here. Both of them just quietly glare at each other. What do you know about the tea shop? He doesn't know shit. The hooded goblin laughs.
Need help, huh? Figured.
Yeah, it's going really poorly so far. Underneath the hood, you see a smirk spread on the maw of the goblin.
Good to hear. Now, fuck off.
Your companion turns to you and mutters, Gods, he's such a fucking cunt. Should we glass him? Yeah, he's a professional killer. That's probably not the best idea. Right, let's just go. We'll be back. I think there's a jukebox here. Somehow. Your eyes take in the enticing green glow of the diskettes.
Their presence lights up the night in glorious rhythm.
Oh, hells yeah, now we're talking. So many nights spent looking over the track lists. Just don't think about the time they threw you out for playing DLS 15 times in a row. Play the disc called Highland Fling. Okay. Let's let that be. Got a little gobbo here. Smarter than goo. Okay. Intelligence boulder. We should be good at that. Oh, well, we rolled low, but... Level 1 rogue. Not so much. A crazed kleptomaniac of a goblin. He needs help. Professional help. The goblin glances at you.
Smarter.
Snell.
Don't cause any trouble.
Okay.
Snell motions for you both to leave the guy alone. One of your cousins?
Yeah, something like that.
As the two of you step away, Snell sighs.
Smarter is a notorious pickpocket. Don't let him get too close. You should learn from Smarter.
Cool, he's a rogue like me. Snell shakes his head.
No, look, I'm talking a real actual pathological kleptomaniac. He's can't keep his hands away from pockets type deal. Except Smarter, he fails every single time, hurting himself in the process too.
Oh.
Yeah. I don't think he's ever gotten away with anything. He just, be careful around him. I don't want him hurting himself again.
Okay, let's stick around then. Hello. Well, that'd be the Sphinx, huh? We'll get around to them, but let's look at what else we got here. Now, this entrance goes into the Pillars place, doesn't it, I think? I think that's where there was another exit. What's this? A donation plate. Okay. Trifle with it. I don't necessarily... I mean, I don't... I've got quite a bit of money. I haven't found a way to spend it yet, so let's just not the donation plate, shall we? Who's this? Miss Nearly. Goblin. Bard. Another goblin. This one is looking to escape. She works hard, but only in ways that improve her craft, her passion. She does not care for politics or the world at large, yet she tries to uphold a sense of understanding in order to further her art. The goblin seems to be playing around with the strings of an instrument. Wave. Her entire body jolts when she sees you. Your existence is shocking to her.
Yeah, I'm playing in a second, okay?
Can I request a song?
No. Go away.
She mutters under her breath. I need some tense ambience for all the conversations I'm going to have in here. She scoffs.
What every artist wants to hear. Be ambiance.
Every hero needs a bard. Wink at her. She cannot see your wink. Come on. She finishes whatever she was doing to her instrument.
Alright, let's hear this shit.
Oh, this isn't really a dancing tavern, otherwise you'd go wild. Watch her play.
Okay, here we go.
Leave and let her play. Oh. Who's this? It's Agent Vira. Okay, cool. Well, we know her. Oh, I can't... I must have really failed the previous check on her. But let's talk to her.
Mm-hmm. It would be something akin to 1,000 a month. Standard fare, really.
Rick Spiter, local taverner.
Obviously, all of my property deals would have to be included in that.
Yeah, well, obviously.
Which would make it more akin to double the price, at least.
The orc woman places her cup on the counter and leans forward.
Well, we hope you'll consider it.
The fiendish woman behind the counter gives her a wide, sharp grin. Vira turns to leave and almost walks right into you.
Oh, whoops. Oh, Cleric, lovely to see you again, but I can't stop to chat.
Do swing by Waterlane later, will you? As the orc steps past you and leaves the tavern, you look over to the woman behind the bar. She locks eyes with you while putting away the orc's cup. We can approach. Rick Spiter. Ding. Is that a full character sheet? Oh, I see. Yeah, not quite. But she's a level 3 entrepreneur. Money, money, money. This is what you get when the pragmatism of devilhood mixes with the dexterity of humanish fingers. A mint-making, crown-conscientious, capital creator of the highest class. Entrepreneurship is about disruption. It's about seeing through the common clay and figuring out the hacks of the reality. It's like magic, really, except it works on scale. This woman has found several holes in the city's purse. Over the years, she's run factories, founded startups, dealt with city corporations, guild deals, and now she's a tavern proprietor. A highly accomplished woman, the type to flourish in the free strider future. Alright, why don't we have a chat with her? Behind the bar stands a woman of fiendish origin, focused on filling up one of the taps. She immediately stops when she notices your approach.
Welcome to the Drunk Sphinx. Oh my good lord, a cleric. How lovely to see the city stop by.
She gives you her full attention.
Name's Rick Spiter. I'll be serving you tonight.
This woman is a perfect hub of information. Pick her brain.
Leave her brain alone. Violence is never the answer.
What? It's an expression.
Oh. We should not use such violent expressions anyhow.
Point at her horns. How did that happen?
Oh.
She mouths and gives her left horn a pat.
Funny story, actually. My family fled the last megastorm of Heichi. I think it was in the last few years of the Coast War. They were invited to join a Vorgini guild due to my father's influence as a former diplomat. That's where I was born, so technically I'm a native Vorgini.
Vorgeni. I don't know how you say that.
To answer your question, both my parents were members of the Houses of Fire. Low ranking, of course, but still influential in the politics of several smaller coastal towns in the western jungles. I don't know if you know much about the folk in Heichi, but let's just say horns are quite a common sight among the highborn.
Oh, thanks for the information.
No problem. Quite proud of the journey I've made, with or without my bloodline backing me up.
I am the cleric of Norvik.
The cleric? Oh my.
The cleric in you stirs with quiet confidence, gain 30 XP.
Are you a catch?
Actually, I need to make it clear to you that I am not a cleric. You're the tavern owner. Do you have a bunch of information that could help me in my quests?
Sure. If there's anything I can do for you, just ask. I know most in this city, this sprawling city of ours.
This city is not hers.
Oh, Snell,
she exclaims as she notices him over the counter.
Aren't you a sight for sore eyes? Something to drink?
I'm on the clock. He gestures towards you.
Oh, you're the escort, eh?
It's not how I'd phrase it, but sure. She laughs and sticks a sharp finger in your face.
Don't get Snell into too much trouble, you hear? He's already grumpy enough as it is.
The two of them clearly share a past, in an enemies to lovers kind of way, only without the lovers part. You two friends, Snell?
No.
Oh, don't say that. You're hurting my feelings.
There's tension here. If you want to rise out of him, ask about it. I sense sexual tension between you two.
That's
Snell quickly snaps at you with a glare.
That's a statement I will strongly refute, cleric.
The fiendish woman nods.
Of course, refuted it is.
It is.
For sure, absolutely.
She laughs and leans in over the counter.
All jokes aside, this is all part of the job, you know.
Harassing goblins?
No, that's more of a hobby.
Flirting?
Well,
Sure. Bullying?
I wouldn't call it that. More like playful teasing.
Creating sexual tension?
A little bit on the nose, but sure.
Being a little fiend?
That's just in my blood.
Being sarcastic? Always? Talking too much?
No.
She gives you a stern frown. The goblin raises an eyebrow. She bursts out laughing.
Actually, yeah.
Being a pain in the ass?
Every day.
Answering all my questions?
Every single one.
I see.
It just so happens that to be as such that Snell here is a very hard nut to crack. The hardest.
The goblin closes his eyes and mutters something to himself. Your companion doesn't seem to enjoy the horned woman's attention.
Something is off. She is speaking in sexual undertones, yet you do not feel weak.
Well, duh, she's not your type. That's pretty obvious.
Does Snell spend a lot of time here?
You don't need to ask her, it's not relevant.
He does,
she says, ignoring his comment.
Although this is the most convenient third place for the HWBT, so it's not like he's got too many options. We've got all the wonderful goblin we could need here every night.
Right, I've got some other questions.
Of course.
What do you know about the tea shop?
Blew up.
Are you a witness? She gives you a quick shrug.
Wasn't here. Not usually on Tolstad over noontime. I'm more of a night gal, obviously. So not much help, sadly. I've just heard the regular. I can recommend talking to the kid at the kiosk upstairs. His brother comes in here often and I overheard him talking about it.
I'll go there.
Great. Take it easy on him.
Do you know a man called Frank, son of Frank? Your question causes her to let out a hearty laugh.
I'm so happy I'm not the one having to ask that stupid fucking question.
No, I'm afraid I haven't.
She eventually manages to tell you.
Sorry, cleric.
She probably gets hundreds of people using that fake name during any given week. Tell me about the owner of the tea shop.
Drummer? Oh, he's a real piece of work. Like, I'm impressed that he kept the tea shop afloat for so long, but look, I just know the rumours, alright?
I love rumours. She leans in with a smirk.
Same. Drummer kept the tea shop full of Asgalists, mostly young ones. Supposedly, he'd been working with the Free Striders on the side. Like some kind of spy. She laughs. Can you imagine?
Does he come here often?
Nah, or, well, yeah.
Is that a maybe?
Look, I see him around. He's not a regular, but when he does show up, he's loud and wants to perform, you know.
She gestures, drumming on the counter.
Not the greatest patron.
Do you think he blew up the tea shop himself?
No.
She shakes her head and repeats her answer.
No, that bird couldn't make a ballsy move like that. Now, run away from it, for sure, that's what I'd expect. Indirectly, I'd be surprised if he's not at least a little bit to blame.
Where do you think he's at?
Well, I do remember him mentioning something of an escape plan one time.
Oh, really? Escape from what?
Oh, the bird was drunk, okay? Muttered something about covering every liability. But his escape plan was... Look, I thought it was a bad joke, alright? But from what he said, from what I can recall, his plan was to sneak into a crate and ship himself to Reed's.
Idiotic. You'd have to survive for weeks in a tiny cramped space. Some bird folk can survive for months without sustenance. And if he had friends on board, they could just let him out after they passed immigration control. This bird is smarter than I thought.
I mean, I'm sure it's happened at some point, historically.
She shrugs. Drunken ramblings, but if I were you, I'd check Water Lane.
Oh, thanks. That's it for now.
Sure.
What is the tavern talk? Talk of the tavern. What's the hot goss, as they say? The fiendish tavern keeper suddenly stops cleaning the counter and stares at you.
Excuse me?
No, I'm asking... She tosses the cloth over her shoulder.
You want rumours?
Yes, please.
Well, have you heard about the missing paladin? That's a bit of a mystery. Lord Gorm is said to have gone missing in the city below, although really it's just rumours.
Okay, who's Lord Gorm?
Lord Gorm, the last anointed paladin of Earth. One of the original faces of the party of Norvik. He went missing months ago, and many believe he's abandoned his post.
I haven't seen him for weeks, so it's a bit worrying.
Oh, Lord Gorm, of course. I've heard of him. He's the last paladin of Earth. He's very important to the city. I'd like to ask more about him.
Sure. Don't know much, to be completely honest, though.
You know him?
I've handed him drinks a few times, exchanged a few words, so sure I know him.
What does he look like?
Big guy, Earth Guard-like outfit, but with more gold. Not the type you'd like to arm wrestle with. Other than that, green eyes, blonde, long hair.
Sith fancy nobleman in armour. Got it. Did he wear a helmet?
Oh, no, never actually. Always showed off those golden locks.
Clear sign of corruption. What sort of man would choose to show skin instead of iron?
Guess his proclivity for vanity very much surpassed your own, cleric, she says with a playful smile.
You know where I could find him?
Oh, there are all kind of rumours, cleric. Either he's cracked under the pressure and started living as a fisherman or beggar on Water Lane, or he's died in the tunnels below fighting undead abominations, or he's jumped on a ship to Muletown. Maybe Lord Gorm wants to head out into the infinite waste through Toll's Pass. Either way, I don't think you're going to find him, cleric. Maybe there's some clues as to his fate somewhere here on Tolstad. Who knows?
Thank you for the information. Am I searching for a paladin? She shakes her head.
Don't expect fun.
Okay, yeah, that's fine. What are you voting the election?
That's a cheeky question.
Don't worry, I will not repress your political opinions.
Promise?
Press a hand against your cheek and scream. I swear, Lady Rixbiter. She's taken aback by her exclamation.
Oh, don't start screaming like that, for fuck's sake.
She clearly loves to talk about her own thoughts and opinions for days, so...
Early on I thought about voting for the Agricultural Party. It had a big focus on small business owners. That's me. Obviously they moved over to a bigger working class focus and are now completely swallowed by Asgalism. So now I'm leaning towards the Free Striders. I want to build up the economy and increase trade, which will directly make my life so much easier. Plus it's hard to ever vote for the Nationalists when they want my kind to be a second-class citizen.
And the Free Striders let you buy your way to first class, or what?
She gives him a half smack.
Something like that.
I don't really care about all this. Fuck fascism. Give her a high five. She enthusiastically meets your hand in a satisfying smack. Holy shit.
Hell yeah.
Alright, politics. Over. What's up with the,
Oh, it's Halsey's. Great pal. She's a Gyna Sphinx. She's been here since, like, early Gate era. We could, like, get more than that out of her.
Does she always drink this much?
Yeah, silly reason this place stays open. She lets us all hang around her sacred chamber, and in return I get her pumped on some river wine. Cost-wise, it's not that much worse than a regular city rent.
Oh, thanks for telling me about the Sphinx.
No problem.
Alright, I guess that's it for now. I've just got an eye on the time. Dusk, yeah. So we want to get down to River Lane fairly soon, but let's have a think about this Sphinx. Olziz, Vault Guardian. That's not a bad roll for us. A monstrosity. Wow, look at her stats. Fucking hell. Don't fight this one. Thousands of years spent guarding a hole in reality. Remember, her perception is beyond your ability to conceive. For her, a day is a fleeting moment unless you make it memorable. A guy in a Sphinx giving out riddles. A woman searching for something, anything, even remotely interesting about these scurrying mortals. Why else allow them into her lair like this? She's not being exploited. Whatever deal she struck with the tavern keep, this beast of jaw could break it at any moment. None of them hold any power over her. She cannot leave. Huh. Interesting. Let's have a little drink. Alright, let's talk to her then. A lull falls out of the ambient cheer. Just a beat of uncertainty as this cleric stops before the tavern's singular attraction. This happens all the time. Visitors come to gawk and stare, some brave ones, to speak to her. The lady of the house, our most delightful host. Look up at her. Towering, you stare at this somewhat feline creature up on the stage. A living myth, currently taking a swig out of a barrel, clearly not paying you any mind. Guido Sphinx is not to be trifled with. Her physical characteristics are enough to crush everything that is you. However, she will not have to raise a paw, for her magical prowess can exile you from Jaw's realm in an instant. Tread carefully.
Your legs tremble.
Give her a deep bow and don't say anything. Good. Treat her like a cat. Let her speak first. The Sphinx gazes down at you. Meeting her glowing blue gaze makes you feel like you're falling far, far below the world. Her expression turns dark. Oh, she scrunches that pretty face of hers. Dark tidings bring you to the hearth, she speaks, low and rolling. You'd expect her to act a bit drunker, considering the empty barrels at her side. Then again, who knows how well a Sphinx holds her liquor? A hound dog, dragging its leash around the vestiges of yore. She extends a claw thick as your arm and pokes you in the stomach. Woof. Woof. Her expression grows lighter, then she lets out a deep breath. That sort of joke only works once, so no barking. If you want her attention, you must do something remarkable. She takes another sip from her barrel, not looking at you. Watch yourself, cleric, he whispers to you. All this isn't one for idle chit-chat. You know this, Sphinx. He shakes his head. Every night there's a drunk jackass that asks for a riddle. She usually doesn't hurt them. It's fine, Snarl. I can handle this creature. Point at the Sphinx's head. You're not lacking in confidence, at least. I wish to prove myself, worthy great Sphinx. Worthy, little one? Worthy how? Don't you give out riddles? Certainly. Are you ready? Oh, rhetorical. Yes, please, I love riddles. She finishes the last bit out of her barrel and puts it down with a slam. Then the Sphinx leans in, hissing. Once I had the sun's favour. My creed cling close the wall. Matured in shadows, I've witnessed empires rise and fall. Once left in silence, now the life of the ball. She raises her paw and gestures to the open chamber. Yet I remain a draught of remembrance, in history's thrall. What am I? Why does she get confused at the end? She's a Sphinx. Help her remember. Easy. Your companion smirks and gives a little chuckle. He knows. What do you think, Snell? The Sphinx turns to Snell with a frown. Oh, you know, it seems like a personal riddle. For you, not me. I'm just gonna watch, alright? She nods. Should we just say you're a Sphinx? Yes, and the answer to my riddle? Oh. How many guesses do I get? Hopefully none, but you are allotted one answer. What do I do if I get it right? The Sphinx shrugs, then gives you a cold smile. Satisfaction. What happens if I get it wrong? She squints at you and raises her chin. Same as all those who wander these halls, you will lose everything. Eventually. She means your only pain upon failure will be existence itself, a mortal life. Is that a trick question? No, just a normal riddle. Okay, well, let's make a guess. I was hoping to maybe reduce the... Oh, God, seriously. You focus your mind to come up with something, anything that could be the answer to the riddle. Something old and time-worn that was once in light, then lived in shadows for a long time before it became popular again. Or could
could it be? You only get one shot, so make it count.
Music. No, that is wrong. Yeah, that's fair. I didn't really pay attention. Oh, how terribly disappointing. Yes? She gives you a strange look.
Is she gonna eat you?
Are you interested in a quest, little one? Yes, yes, yes! Good. Then you may have another chance to prove yourself. She gives you a serious expression. Accepting a divine quest from a Sphinx is no trifling matter, mortal. In fact, few would survive such an ordeal.
This is a chance to prove yourself to an ancient creature of myth and legend. You'll also look incredibly manly doing it.
A quest? Indeed. Behind me stands a vault. It opens only to those worthy. She leans her massive head downward, close enough for you to smell the wine breath. To prove worthy, you must solve my most ancient of riddles. So old it was handed to me when I first stepped inside this chamber, millennia past. I am pretty great at questing. I'm sure you are, little one. Your companion whispers to you, "You're going on an epic Sphinx quest now? Sure, why not? Not like we're on a job or anything." Turn to your companion and whisper, "This is important, Snell." "Yeah, maybe to you." "No, really, it's very important to the job, too." "Yeah, convince me." It could grant me esoteric knowledge, or like the tea shop." He sighs. "Yeah, fair enough. Look, I will stand in the way. Just don't waste too much time on it, okay?" The Sphinx stares at your companion. A hero must face adversity during his quest. She laughs quietly to herself and takes a swig of wine. Alright, so what exactly is this Sphinx quest? Hang on. Naughty little boy. This is a riddle, the answer of which is not uttered in words, but revealed by action. She goes quiet and closes her eyes. Okay, just listen. Found within the arcane flare, twin tongues of flame that scorch the air. She takes a breath, revealing a wicked grin. Burrowed deep within the earth, a primal string to show your worth. Then she leans in, almost whispering these final words. Voken gods in thronging herds, a man divine alone howls his words.
That is intensely vague and cryptic.
Oh, I get it. You do?
Symbolic clash of all three categories of spells. It could be relating to the Gate era.
The Gate era? No, cleric. That is not the answer. The answer is not something you can speak. She uses a massive claw to grab something from a pile of stuff and tosses it to you. Oh, tavern key. Once you understand this riddle, return here. You can only solve it during daytime. Alone. We wouldn't want anyone else accidentally figuring out this riddle, would we? She glances at your goblin companion. The goblin groans. "I'm not interrupting the job for that. Do it in the morning or something before you pick me up." Sphinx chuckles. "I never sleep, so you can show up any time after sunrise and before the tavern opens." Oh, what have you gotten yourself into?
Sounds like this could lead to one hell of a treasure.
I think we're just going to leave. I don't want to killed by this Sphinx for flirting with it. But we're going to head out to the docks now. I believe this will take us to the sort of central pillar area, correct? Yeah. This goes to Tolstad. That goes down to the goblins, doesn't it? What's over there? Depths of Tolstad. There's a few doors and stuff around here, so I might knock on a few doors first. I'm not sure. But we'll do that. We'll get around to that next time anyway. So thank you very much for watching this episode of Esoteric Ebb. I hope you've enjoyed it. If you have, if you could, hit that thumbs up button, that'd be awesome. Do leave a comment as well. Let me know your thoughts on the game so far. We're still I think we're kind of at the point of still kind of gathering quests and meeting people and, just kind of trying to get a handle really on the goings and happenings of this place. We're getting towards the end of our first day and we've got 5 days to solve it. So hopefully we'll start to make significant progress at some point. Yeah, no, it's interesting so far, and looking forward to seeing what the young human revolutionaries are up to down at the docks, which is the next thing that we're going to go and do. Big thank you as always to our channel members as well for supporting Boring Dad Gaming. It continues to be hugely appreciated. And if anyone else is interested in checking out memberships and gaining earlier access to these videos, that'd be awesome. Thanks very much, and I hope to see you next time. Bye for now.